So, I wear glasses. That's new to this channel, I guess. No co-host yet again. This is episode 5 or 6 now, and I've yet to have a guest. Other than the one time I was just in a barn and put my phone up secretly and recorded a conversation that was being had. Granted, I was the one having a conversation with someone, so it's not like it wasn't like nothing creepy or nothing, but so far, my best pod has been a pod of people who didn't even know they were on a pod. No guests, fucking piece of shit co-host isn't even here right now. He had a long day, had a long weekend actually. He was out with 2 other dogs Friday to Sunday, which is today, and came home to hang out with another dog, so he's had a rough weekend. He's a little tired. He might make an opinion. I'm really hoping so. Did last time, usually does. Try to see if I can't slow myself down. I feel like I do so good when it comes to like I plan out a pod. I think of fucking 10 different topics to talk about, and then I come in and just fucking get to rambling and spew them all out in the first 10 minutes. And I'm kind of just like around after that, not really knowing what to talk about. That's pretty nifty, isn't it? It's a fucking simple little idea. So nice. Just a little fucking pinhole in its metal flush and it just slides right in. Only complaint with how simple that is, why the fuck didn't you just put it on the other side too? For like if I wanted this on this side. You know what I mean? But whatever. It's also not super level. A fucking poor example, but whatever, dude. What the fuck ever. Yeah, also not a big thing to complain about. My room isn't level. That's something to complain about. I don't know if you've ever noticed something not level. You might notice that this fucking camera's not even level right now. For some people that are super OCD and hate that shit. I live in a garage, so it's naturally got a slight slope for like liquids, whatever, your car drips some fluids or something. I notice it with everything. There's a fish tank right behind you. You can't, the west side of the tank facing west, that part always more full than the part in the back because of the slight slope, so it's just the water's at an angle, it drives me insane. And I noticed that with like a lot of shit throughout the room. So like this pipe right here is for the AC, and it's at a slight slope, and it also keeps anything that I have on the wall from backing all the way up to the wall. Very annoying. Yeah, so there's that. That was a fucking decent topic that I didn't even plan on talking about, so that's pretty cool. I feel like that's one of the hardest parts. It's kind of like there's nobody to rip with, so like where does the topic even come from? I guess if you do something like this, you know what I mean, like just to observe something, you find something. Which is also what I do, like I was saying a second ago before I stumbled into this. I find shit, I find topics, think of topics, all this that I want to talk about, and then I just fucking spew them out. Because I got nobody to riff with, and I'm just fucking, so I just ramble on. I can't, it's like, I struggle to go into detail with the topics, which is something I really need to get better at, especially if I'm talking alone. So, I feel like I should hold it like this to shout out to them, but also feel like I shouldn't until they shout out to me. Then I'll really start following them. But I followed them so hard that I'll never need the endorsement. Maker's Mark, baby. If you're just listening, more than likely just listening, I'm sipping a bottle, crack a bottle. And usually before each podcast, the last one I cracked it in it, the one I was in the barn, there was one, but there's always a bottle opening if I'm in the barn. I don't want to be sober at the barn. So, yeah, I did this real quick. Yeah, like I was saying with the topics though, there's nothing to really bounce off, and then I also like hold the topics. But one topic that I have held on to and feeling pretty deep, that I can feel I can go pretty deep into, so that'll probably be the majority of this pod, is what I'm doing, where I'm going with any and everything in my life. Right this second, I got a lot going on, and I have to make decisions on what I want to prioritize, obviously. And there's a lot of scary reasons to not prioritize certain things. If you go, when I was born in February. I don't know when the Fast and Furious came out, but we came out in the same year. I came out of my mom the same year the Fast and Furious came out, months before. So, the name Dominic, my name's Dominic, that completely irrelevant to anything. That has nothing to do with why I like it. I was actually obsessed with Paul Walker's character Brian, and I love Supras. But nonetheless, ever since that movie dropped, that was the only movie I watched growing up. I was obsessed with it. And I used to make my mom, she has a story where I used to make her drive around with a fucking clapped out Nissan Altima. She'd just be driving around and have to like drop it into neutral and just vroom, this bone stock piece of shit. Just because I wanted to hear it. That's just the kind of kid I was. So like my world revolves around cars, but every day there's a new law. You can't have plate covers all of a sudden in Florida. People are getting banned for that. You know what I mean? You want to have a turbo kit, that requires a lot of this and that, and deleting cats, hood dumps and stuff. It seems a lot less. And not that it can't be done, it definitely could. You could also definitely go an insane route to where like legally people wouldn't even care to mess with you, like Brabus style or like sheepy racing. Like those twin turbo or Lambos and shit probably get fucked with in certain states and every now and then. But at the end of the day, a twin turbo Lambo beats Buddy. They kind of get that. Sheepies, like it's a well-respected thing, so like I feel like that's on a different level. But as far as just like the everyday average boosted boy style, fucking we just built a fucking 500 horsepower Civic with a turbo laying around and fucking $500 piping. That kind of shit it's getting sketchier to do every day, and it's a sad thing because like that's like where the start of it and the heart of it comes from, if you ask me. Because it doesn't matter how badass fucking twin turbo and Lambos and Ferraris and all this is. Like most people can't do that, and they have to start somewhere. And they have to aspire. Like that's not even that inspirational to some people. That's not realistic to some people. So that lower level stuff is what I love, and it just flock cameras keep popping up everywhere, and it makes like just street racing, street drifting. Not that I'm like, yo, go clutch kick your fucking stock clap Z into 3-lane highway or anything, you know what I mean? But like you find a nice back road that's got a little S in it, you want to try and link, and then the next thing you know, there's 3 flock cameras, and you do it in the middle of the night and still get fucking arrested. Car impound all this. And it's like, dude, I went to the bum club and waited for a time where there's obviously going to be nobody, and I'm still getting banned. But it's just like, what do you want from us? You want us to go to a track, but then take down every track. Tracks are closing left and right and fucking all throughout America. And it's sad. It makes, I want to get into the aftermarket field of cars. I got into the automotive industry. I was working at a shop. Through personal reasons with people did that not work, but in no way did I dislike working on cars. Like everyone says, they're like, you like cars, don't ever become a mechanic. You'll hate it. You'll hate the hobby and your job. Blah blah blah. I fucking loved it. Had a blast. Other than the person I had to work with. Wish that hadn't happened, but it is what it is. It didn't even ruin the experience for me. But I still knew even there. I talked about it. The goal was always to get out of there and get into performance. I want to build cars, not rebuild, not replace broken OEM. You know what I mean? But I have no problem with it, and I'm like, it's just the try to think of where I was at, because this topic's kind of all over the place. Because it's about cars, which affects what I want to do with my truck and also my career. So like my builds, I want to build my build, and I'm gonna keep building my build. It doesn't matter how bad the car stuff gets. I'll be the guy that's like, dude, yeah, you can ride with me, but just know we're getting pulled over, so you're gonna have to deal with the cops if you want to be in my truck. I'll pay tickets and shit, but I mean, I can't go to school to be a mechanic. I don't want to get like involved invest too much in that world for that world to not be a field that is worth investing in financially down the road, if that makes sense. But as far as investing in it hobby wise, I mean, that's all I care about is hobbies. I don't give a fuck how much money I make financially. I just need to be able to afford guns and cars. Those are my two things. Along with how these spot cameras are popping up, and they're fucking up the car seat. People are scared to do stuff, not that you should be doing it anywhere, anytime, anyways. And on the off chance, even it being on camera isn't even a bad thing unless somebody reports it necessarily. The problem with these cameras is that they're fucking AI, and they're like, they see the crime and report it. It's like, bro, that was fucking harmless, alright? But scratch that, even without that, people don't like that. People do not like these flock cameras. They cut them down in the UK where you get arrested for Facebook posts, you know what I mean? And they're going as far as vandalizing these things. So, I mean, it's gonna start happening here in America soon. Fucking data centers are popping up, trying to get built everywhere. Just had a council meeting in my county to delay the build of one, and people are freaking out about it. And this is scary stuff. This is real. Like this stuff affects you personally. Like it's getting down to the everyday civilians being affected and getting agitated. And that's a scary thing in a country full of guns. So honestly, one of my biggest things with like where I'm at in life is car guy till the day I die. That's all I've ever cared about. I like other things. I luckily like guns, so I have some here and there. But neither of those are cheap. Guns and cars, super expensive hobbies, both of them. And gun content is lame. Demo Ranch did it all. And I mean, as far as like being funny and this and that, and there's other educational people, but there's just so many people, and there's only so much to do, and it's not my main thing. I love cars too much, so I want the cars to be the hobby, but with like the way the world seems to be going, I almost feel like I should be investing in ammo and more artillery. And that puts a dent in obviously investing in cars that are the channel and stuff. But one of the big reasons that I'm actually pretty hyped for this pod. I feel good right now. My girlfriend's out, so I have room to myself to do this pod. So a couple pre-rolls, got the bottle. I had things in mind, such as how the flock cameras are affecting the car community and these new laws, and if I think that's worth it. At the end of the day, it's always going to be worth it because it's always going to be what I want to do. It's just if I want to do it financially. No matter what, I'm still going to post about it and I'm still going to do it. Though there was a halt for a second, a big reason being financially. And, I mean, the world is looking a little crazy. You kind of got to stock up on guns and ammo, to protect yourself. The car is only so useful. Especially being that I slammed it. And it's not the most versatile truck in the world. Yeah, so, I mean, as far as that, I mean, I still love it. And for a second, I was timid on what to do. If I should even keep building it, or if I should just get it daily and then focus on guns and occasionally buy a part. One of the big problems with that is where I'm at with the truck. It's there's not a cheap part. So theirs isn't going to be like buying other stuff and just occasionally save up to buy a part for the truck. The parts, like, they're big and I'm going to have to dedicate to getting them. And really working at it. And also just, I kind of did like hunker down for like 2 weeks and was in like a weird mindset, and I realized that like that didn't help anything. And I just like all the stress that I feel right now, I would feel it about like stuff that could happen, scenarios, this, that. Not even that I feel stressed, but like obviously I give it thought and this and that. I feel like now it's just like it is a thought, but it's not overwhelming in any way, and it's kind of just like it is what it is. But before, it was starting to pile up because it was all I was thinking about and this and that, and like trying to prep for it and think about it. And I just had no stress relievers. The car is that. The car is the stress reliever. So I feel like my only option really is to start building the truck and just, while I can and how I can, get prepared for wild scenarios, but just keep living, because the scenario isn't guaranteed, but living is. So don't quit living for a scenario that might happen. Keep living, but prep for the scenario. You know what I mean? And I just feel like that's the best route. That's gonna keep me the best mentally, which will also keep me the best for that scenario should it arise. And just overall, because now I feel great. I've been talking to myself a lot, trying to prep for this pod. This pod being filmed at a pretty decent time, fucking 8 o'clock on a Sunday night, and it's supposed to be posted. I don't really have a set time, but where I want my pods to be posted based on who I think my following is going to be. Once that starts to build, mostly blue collar, my goal is going to be film it on the weekend sometime and have it posted Sunday night, Monday morning-ish. Like if it didn't get got to something, what the fuck ever. The last one was posted Monday night, late as fuck. I filmed it Monday, filmed it, then posted it, which is what I'm going to do with this one, but that's happening Sunday at 8 o'clock, so that's fine. Because then blue collars wake up 5 a.m. like I do Monday morning, get to the site, refresh, fucking your pod posted a few hours ago, boom. And a few hours ago because it's posted in the middle of the night. Or once I get it on a good schedule, I'll have it all set up and like queued and ready to post, and I'll just wake up and at 5 a.m. boom, have it posted then, so it's posted more relevantly recent. Either way, I think posted Sunday night, you're gonna wake up and it'll say posted fucking 7 hours ago, like that's nothing. You'll still have minimal views because who watched it in the middle of the fucking night? Other than people who find it humorous and don't have jobs and stay up in the middle of the night. To which those people, I don't think you can really think about anything for their schedule. You don't want to worry about them. Blue collar's my community, I feel, so that like I'll pertain to them and their schedule. I'll post for when I think it's gonna work for them and when they're gonna want to listen to it and whatnot. Shots. But as far as like I literally have Kill Tony pause right now, and I've also thought about like if I do blow up, I feel like they try not like big pod posters try not to post on the same day. Like everybody kind of has their day, because you pick a time and you kind of want to have a consistent schedule of it when you post. But then there's also just big ones. Joe Rogan just posts like every day, so then there's that. You know what I mean? He's posting on the same day you're posting. You got to compete with that. But it's also not like you're gonna listen to more than one when you listen to pods anyway. So it's really not a huge deal. Yeah. Pulled that bitch out the fridge right before the pod. I don't really like them cold, to be honest with you. It's better than fucking hot out the truck, but my god. So yeah, that's really where I'm at. I'm pretty excited. I've been like I said, talking to myself about this pod, working on an edit for the truck, and I'm gonna start focusing on filming for the truck because like editing really isn't my issue. I can get to it when I want to. My biggest problem is that I hate all my film. Like it's either shitty angles, filmed tall for Instagram, just like not vlog style. So I think I'm gonna try and figure out a middle ground of getting better at that, because also that's a skill and a habit and something that I can get better at and work at, so why would I not? That's what I should do, but also in the editing, figure out how to work around it and just make my videos less of that style, I guess. Find like different ways to make them a different style and more entertaining with what I have there. Like I definitely need to get more driving in there because it is like no driving right now, and it's supposed to be a hard content thing. I have this trip coming up though, so that's pretty great. Don't think that's mentioned in my last video. I think I'm gonna mention it, but having in 2 videos, the next video it's like crash the truck, but it's not vlogged, so it's like it's so weird. So I have a video put together that leads like right up to that, everything right up to that I have. Everything from my last video, which was basically just very poorly filmed me cutting up the truck for the drop kit, doing the drop kit really, which is very poorly filmed, shit angles, you don't see anything, and then I have like a couple fucking B-rollers of the truck after I dropped it, which were filmed sideways because I filmed them for like Instagram and Snapchat, but I filmed the video because I needed the video to be longer. So then I have that, and then I have random shit that is filmed properly sideways for YouTube, but just periodically and like just random shit. So I'm kind of clumping that together. I'm just gonna throw it out there. I don't have a single good video, I think, yet anyway, so it really doesn't matter. But even on that, I got stuck in this mindset of where like I want a fucking, like I want to be the Khabib of YouTube and just every video go out and go be a banger. And I really got stuck in this mindset because I had got an Instagram video get 10 million views, and then every video after that video, like posted before that, the last like 10 videos I posted before that video blew up because they were just hopping on the page. And then not that long after that, a couple months after that, fucking another 1 million view video, and then every video in between blows up. And it's like, alright, dude, like I got it. I can make bangers, dude. And I just want to release bangers to be known as the fucking, basically the dude who never lost. Like to be like just fucking banger after banger on the tubes. But the problem with that is that banger after banger is so hard to get, and the time in between is like you're losing followers in between. Like people are gonna unsub because they followed you for that one video and then you haven't posted yet. They're like, I'm just fucking this stupid guy had a fucking game, one hit wonder type shit. The ones in between are also like where the story builds, like fillers, like that's like kind of like who you really are, and then the bangers are like the banger videos are like your goals and aspirations, and then everything in between the banger videos that blow up is like you working towards that, even if like that's not exactly what, like even if you do have a goal and you didn't meet your goal, and like a video before you even meet your goal blew up, that's just you on your way to your goal. That is a that was a horrible fucking statement. That made sense in my head. But like you blowing up is fucking so rare and not predictable, and you can't just only post videos that you think are gonna do that, or like take down any videos because they didn't do that. You have to put out the ones, and when they don't blow up, just be like, that's just another one on the list that you get to see, and then eventually you will blow up. And when you do, after you're consistently after enough small blow ups, you'll just have a decent following, and they'll go back and they'll watch those videos. And those videos will be like the classics, like the real you, but like people almost want to see that you don't get to see in the big videos, because the big videos are big because they get the attention of people who don't give a fuck about all your little shit. That's why that video gets so good, because there's like, it's just, it is what it is. Not that many people care about the little shit, but the big shit, the action, the cool stuff, or like whatever made the video pop is the shit that got the attention of like all the randoms that happen to view it. Also, just, there's only gonna be so many people that fuck with you, but those are the subs. You can get views, and not all those views are gonna fuck with you, but they're there for numerous reasons. They're there to hate. They're there because some shit was sick, even though they don't fuck with you for other reasons. You know what I mean? Let's take a shot. Let's double down on it, actually. Ooh. Well, I don't know how this is going, honestly. I couldn't tell you how I think this is going. I'm not going to listen back to it either. I'm just going to fucking upload this, which is wild. But I feel like has to go with what I was just saying about this just being the meat. But I feel like this is going pretty good, I guess. I feel like it's going steady. I don't feel like I'm rushing it. But I don't feel like I'm making any major points. I'm kind of just like rambling on. But talking to myself, it's hard to get a judge of if I'm making a good point or just rambling on. I'm gonna try and I'll probably let my buddy. I haven't shown anybody any of these. I'll probably tell my buddy about it, tell him to listen to it tomorrow, or then try and get him on. He wants to come on, he's just goofy as hell, bro. He couldn't take the being clown if it fucking doesn't blow up and then y'all fucking fine. Which obviously, if it blows up and he's on the next episode, you probably heard this one. It is what it is. Ain't no way I ain't getting cloud right now, but at least for something. But I'm working on something. A race car is ugly when it's all in pieces. To most people. Not to the people who do it. When the race car comes together, dude, that bitch is fucking sexy to everybody, so that's where I'm at. I'm trying to make my truck sexy. I got a trip to take it on, so I really wanted to look good for this trip. Because really, if it just looks good, that'll like make the trip. It'll just make it aesthetic, and it is a slam truck done by somebody who's just some fucking like new less than racer Miata when he was back in Haggard Garage. So like. Literally just your average Joe into cars though. Not the experience of actually doing anything like a drop kit. Did that shit to drive over the boys. Well, one of them was there, hell. What can you do though? These fucking dude, I'm so good too. I got killed totally on the fucking streets. I was looked up there and shit, but I'm so good. Like, I be thinking about it in the truck at work. We're so fucking funny and witty. Me and Sean are so fast, and Justin's just goofy. It would be such a good pod if we just filmed in the truck. But, like, obviously, I don't know. Our driver wouldn't be cool. They're weird. They would have to be in the mood for it too, and I feel like the second we turn it into a pod, like it would have to be getting camera shit. The second we know it's a pod, like you have to throw it off. It just wouldn't be what it normally is. But I do feel like if we came in here, well, not here because this is just about room. No stuff in the garage. There's room with a chair right here full of laundry. That's why there's just a big open space right here. It's right there. But yeah, if we did do a pod, it'd still be fun as shit. We get time. But the shit in the truck was just so good, bro. We have like hour and a half long drives where I'm just fucking on a roll, dude. We drove. It was literally fucking like an hour and 45, bro, from the top of Spring Hill to fucking Lando Lakes. And I'm talking about we were in Lando Lakes. Everybody's been rolling this entire time down, and the driver, dude, hey, just like, yo, he doesn't stop, bro. I was killing it. I literally felt like a fucking comedian on stage. But another comedian thought I was one of the reasons that I don't think I could ever film the truck and make that a pod. I could bring them out of the truck and we could have a pod, but filming in the truck. I've never been to one. I don't know anything about them. I'm not even I think comedians have great podcasts, but I don't watch their hours. As far as their specials and shit like that. The pods are the real stuff to me. I watch Kill Tony, but literally my favorite part of Kill Tony is the bombs and the awkwardness. That shit is the best to me, bro. It's so fucking funny. It's just so real. It's just real, I guess, is what it is for me. But as far as the setting up punchlines and real jokes and stuff, and they're good, obviously, but and they make me laugh, but his style just feels set up, because I know it's set up, but comedians have the best podcasts for sure. I love to listen to them, so I hear about the green room all the time and shit, and I just imagine that's what my truck is like at work. The work truck on the way to the site, we're all on the way to work, we're all about to hop out and bust our ass, and they're all in the green room about to go on stage, or we're on the way back from the site, so we're all fucking hot and tired and fucking had a rough day, but the way back is where, honestly, I'd be feeling I carry the fucking company because I gotta make them laugh on the way back, dude. It's literally a whole nother job keeping the fucking morale of the fucking truck up, dude. I promise you, I fucking rather come in feeling whatever in the morning, tomorrow, whole day, whatever. Justin's no, Don's not fucking cracking jokes, I'm not really laughing, whatever. You know what I mean? But I come in cracking jokes, so we're all laughing, I guarantee you, bro, it's fucking 10 o'clock, running around, Justin's screaming, lunch it! He does every day, he's fucking retarded, dude. I think they used to yell that at him in prison, so he's just got it fucking etched up in there and shit, but equal it up for sure, bro. I fucking dude. But yeah, we be rolling, dude, and I mean that shit's fucking, it's peak, bro. The truck is peak, and I almost feel like I have to save that. That's a real moment. You know, fucking. In that one movie, The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. Yeah, Walter Mitty Schmidt. I always say that, but I've seen it once, and there's just this one part burned in my mind, and I haven't been able to find it since. Fucking years ago. And it's the dude, I think it's at the end of the movie. He's a photographer. He takes pictures of all this dope ass shit, and then this perfect moment comes by, and then Walter's like, "What are you doing?" And he doesn't take it. But I never take pictures of the perfect. And it's just stuff like that. It's it keeps it real. I feel in my mind, not focused on capturing it. You feel it the most, and then it also means more. To talk about it, to have that as yours, versus just be yeah, no, check it out, it's right here. This is exactly it, I promise. I've seen it a billion times at this point. numb to it. It is what it is. It's something about holding it and keeping it pure. But I also thought that, and I feel like I had this thought, and this kind of what pushed me to getting back into like trying with the channel, the other channel, the main channel, not the pod, and like getting back into building the truck and not being so like prepper style, because fucking I just feel like nothing lasts forever, and then like the internet came along and people were like, well, this does kind of last forever and this and that, and then you realize that like it doesn't. Like stuff can't be stored forever. Like to back shit up takes stuff, and it takes data centers and gigabytes of memory, and that takes like computers which take water to cool and all kinds of shit. And, like I've seen articles about certain places like begging people to delete old emails because to keep the files to store your old emails, they have to have like mini data centers and just computers running to store shit. Eventually that shit's just gonna get wiped. You know what I mean? Something will happen anyways. Your shit will fade. It won't stay relevant whether it's on the internet or not. It will be at the fucking core of it, and it will just be like packed like the fucking earth, you know what I mean? Like so irrelevant that it might as well not even be there. There's shit on the internet that will never get seen. This fucking podcast probably. But yeah, like so why not? Why not just make it a little bit like, why not just try it something? Because it's more passion for me if I have this thing that I'm trying at. So I know that like it's not permanent. So like it makes it more special to me. Even though it is like a longer lasting thing, which I guess gives it some of the feeling of why I would still want to do it, but also just like it's more of just a spreading of the love of it, to be honest. Like I literally just the passion I have for the cars, like that's why I prep, because like I've talked about not like for the prep, but like talked about the prepping and like bulked up on ammo and guns and shit, because I looked into like the groups of people that were mad about the flock cameras and stuff, because as someone who truly enjoys cars, like wants to embrace them here and there, and just also like as an enthusiast who builds them, and a lot of the mods becoming illegal to the state, and then like these cameras just make it so easy for them to catch you. That shit pisses me the fuck off. I want to just enjoy cars. So I don't want to spread the joy of cars. Like that's what that channel's all about. That's all I care about is cars. And so like I looked into that, and then you see how many other people are mad about it, and for all kinds of reasons, more than just mine, more valid than mine. But nonetheless, just seeing the number of people that are, it really like pushed me to be like, oh, okay, so like, this is a possibility. Should probably not be that cars aren't basically my whole life, but like I do have to exist. Like I said, I have a job and stuff, and listen to podcasts, watching Kids Hunter right now. So I engage in, I absorb other things. So I understand life, and I understand that life is precious, and that people want to maintain their way of living, and that people will eventually fight back for that, and that could have serious repercussions on a lot of things, and potentially my life. Like you never know how hardcore it can go in America with the amount of armed civilians, and with how, I'm not gonna say how corrupt things are, but like how things are run. Not like they'll just call martial law and just drop the fucking army on you if they need to. You know, I'm not mean, I can't quote time that they have off the top of my dome. I do believe this has been done before, and it's been done in other states or countries. I know that for sure. It's definitely been done in China, a place with no guns. The UK, you're getting arrested for Facebook posts, and not to say that that wouldn't happen if you got guns, or that you should shoot them if that was happening. If you had the guns or anything like that, but like, it makes it a lot harder, and it just keeps freedoms. But once they try to push so far and you use those to actually defend your freedoms, you never know what state that leaves the state in. Because at the end of the day, good people fighting for good reasons still puts the world in a bad place. That's crazy. Well, the end goal is never bad, but at the end of the day, good people fighting for good things can put the world in a bad place because of how much bad is controlling the world right now. So, in the midst of that fight, the lack of power is going to cause, ironically, I have two anarchy flags hanging up right here, and an anarchy symbol tattooed on my leg, only tattoo. And it's a pick and hook that I got when I was like 13 in JT. But it would cause anarchy. I believe in the real anarchy, which is society coexisting without the need for laws. Like, anarchy is anti-government and anti-laws. It's the world working without those. Anarchy is the ultimate utopia, essentially. But in this essence of what it's understood for and used for is what I'm saying it as, is what the world would be in the midst of the fight, where while good is fighting for good, it's going to make the world bad because it will lower the strength of both sides. Like, good fighting for good is going to lose some good to the bad, but you're taking out the bad, so then the bad will lose power, and in the midst of that, the general people are going to start taking out flock cameras, start going a little crazy, and then you got anything as a possibility. So you just never know, and to prep for that is not an insane thing, just to be on the safer side. But to stop living for that is just as insane, is probably the most insane, because at that point you have no point. So you just have to let it go. But no, you can't let it go. You have to hold on to it, but move on from it. And live, and in the midst of living, while you can on the side, do what you can to prep, to feel safer. I'm just going to keep building my truck and stacking ammo. And in between, I'll probably start oscillating. Like, now that I'm at big shit, I'll probably start oscillating every car part. I'll either get a new gun part or gun. Guns are a lot cheaper. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Got guys can bitch all they want about guns being the most expensive hobby. Come fucking cars. Obviously, I'm not saying it's the most expensive. You know, aviation people will laugh at my videos because it costs a car to fill up the gas tank. But I mean, there's levels to everything. But cars and guns, cars are on a different level. There's wheel sets that cost your fucking top tier HK fucking gun, like whole gun, that you can go take to the range and fucking shoot and do anything with it. It's just a wheel set that you have to buy tires for, have a car to put them on. Just saying, there's levels to this shit. So I would prioritize the truck. I need a hood right now, and I found a fucking fiberglass cowl hood, pretty fucking dope, $470. Online, shipping's like $350. Can't do anything about it, which puts it at like fucking over $8. So instead, I'm gonna buy an OEM looking. It's an OEM style hood. 100% grade A carbon fiber, baby. It's fucking $1,200. Shipping still $250, I think, $200. So $100 less for shipping, but like fucking $400 way more. What is it? $470, so we'll say almost $512. So it's like fucking $700 more for the hood. But it's from VIS. So, I mean, they're a pretty good brand. I've seen them walk around on a lot of shit, especially secondary focuses. They used to make like old fucking the hatches for them and focuses in my shit. So, I'll settle for it. That's fucking gangster. So, I'm gonna pay, what are we talking about? 12, 2, I would say like 600, 1,600 for the motherfucking hood, like 15 to 1,600 after shipping for a hood. It's just for a bone stock truck that's lowered, and my bed is still crumpled, and I don't have a front bumper, but carbon fiber is so badass, dude. Yeah. It's getting pretty late, and I need to turn this Kronos, this Fro Lizard's cage light off. But I'm not gonna be well lit enough in here without it. It's just this cage. It's pretty cool, huh? I like it. It hangs. Kind of keeps the odor. I feel like further away, I feel like it would smell better if it was down here, but it's better lit out there. About better lit. I think it's worse lit. I think that it would shine like around here. Less in our face when we're laying down, but like more visible for the room. But it's not necessarily full light. But I do like the idea of it. I think it's sick. So, yeah, this is what I'm working with, dude. I have another video that should drop. I'm probably gonna post it tomorrow. This video will either be posted, I'm probably gonna post it tonight right after this. So I'm gonna post this pod today, and tomorrow I will probably have that whatever ass video, much like the rest of the videos on the channel. It's more like a compilation on my main channel, Don Markey 727. So I'll have that posted tomorrow because there's like nothing of editing left. I just didn't feel like it tonight. I mean, I did a little bit of it, but I've just been super raw today up until it was time to do the pod. Which, time to do the pod had to be late, by the way, because I wanted to drink and smoke to go to bed, and I feel like the drinking would loosen me up for the pod, but it's also going to loosen me up to go to bed. Because I have a spinal fusion, so that hurts. And then also the smoking will make me a little tired to go to bed, but I feel like it kind of got me chilling. Kind of like the drink, I was chilling, but the smoke got me slow, kind of going through topics. Even though I felt it was still kind of bouncing around, but I kind of went into it. So, yeah, like I was saying, I'll have that other video posted on the main channel. I'm just gonna say channel for the other channel, on the other channel, on the channel, and this will be the pod. So, or here. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna fuck around with it all the time until this blows up and the comments tell me what to say. So there will be a new video on the dog marking channel tomorrow, sometime tomorrow, more than after work. I finish editing. I'll probably touch it at work and then post it after work. This will be posted tonight, and then I will probably sometime tomorrow is Monday, probably finish a video about the truck being crashed and rebuilt up until where it's rebuilt now, and trying to get it ready for Montana, because that hasn't been disclosed in the other channel, which is the other channel they get to be, because I'm basically going to be talking to myself here, but I've done it for a minute now, so I